Dear students, welcome to Operating System video lecture sessions. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about multi-level queues and multi-level feedback queues. So in this, actually this comes under CPU scheduling algorithms. We have already completed basic concepts, scheduling criteria and scheduling algorithms. This is the last one in the scheduling algorithm according to our syllabus. So upon completion of this lecture video, you can be able to analyze the multi-level queues, multi-level feedback queues algorithm and compare single process scheduling with multi-process scheduling. Coming to multi-level queue. A multi-level queue scheduling algorithm partitions the ready queue into several separate queues. The process are permanently assigned to one queue. Each queue has its own scheduling algorithm. Each queue has its own scheduling algorithm. For example, separate queues might be used for foreground and background processes. The foreground queue might be scheduled by an round robin scheduling algorithm, while the background queue is scheduled by an FCFS scheduling algorithm. So you can see that, right. So several queues are having different processors are having its different priorities. So depending on the priority of the process in which particular ready queue, this ready queue, the process has to be placed will be decided. The high priority process will be placed in the top level ready queue. As you can see here, system processes is having a high priority, and low level priority process will be placed in the bottom level of the ready queue. Bottom level of the ready queue. So only after completion of all the processes from the top level ready queue, the further level ready queue process will be scheduled. If this is the strategy which is followed, then the process which are placed in the bottom level, just like this process, queue will suffer from starvation. So that is the drawback of multi-level queues. What is starvation? The starvation is the indefinite waiting of a process is called a starvation. It doesn't know when that particular process will be called. So it is also possible to use different scheduling algorithm in different ready queue. In order to overcome this starvation kind situation, we will go for multi-level feedback queues. Multi-level feedback queues. So this algorithm avoids the problem of starvation. At the same time, preferences will be given to the highest priority queues. A process entering into the ready queue is put in the queue 0, and a process in the queue 0 is given a time quantum of 2 milliseconds or some n milliseconds. If it does not finish it within that particular assigned allocated time, it is moved to the tail of the Q1. So if Q0 is empty, the process at the head of Q is given a quantum of n plus 2 milliseconds. If it does not compile, it is preempted and put into the Q2. So like that, it will be posted in the different queues. So a multi-level feedback queue can be defined by the following parameters, like the number of queues, the scheduling algorithms for each queue, the method used to determine when to upgrade a process to the high priority queues. So based on that also we can recognize that multi-level feedback queues. The method used to determine when to demote a process to the lower priority process. You can upgrade a process as well as you can demote the process in the priority queue. And the last one is the method used to determine which queue a process will be entered when that process needs service. So based on this, you can define the multi-level feedback queues. So this is generally the queues will be given with a particular time. If Q naught is given with 8 milliseconds, if in that particular time, if it is not completed, then that will be sent to the Q1, and there it can be given with 16 milliseconds. If it is not completed there, then that will be sent to the, that will be preempted, and the next process will be entered into the Q2, and the Q1, that particular process will be sent to the Q2, and so on. So in this way, it is going to complete the different execute in different processes. So this is all about multi-level queues and multi-level feedback queues. Thank you.